in the road home, we're talking about keeping your children safe while on the road. Joining me today is Officer Joshua Mello from the Middletown Police Department and some of Middletown's newest businessmen, Nairobi, Nick, Ron, and Pete Cardi. Welcome, guys. All right, so Nick, kind of new business owners there. You got a new store in Middletown. So tell us about your first big event.
Well, we opened a couple of months ago in Middletown. We opened, as Rhode Islanders say, in the old auto mall next door to, we have to tell you where it is, next door to Newport BMW. We have this great parking lot next to our store, and we're teaming up with the Middletown Police Department, other neighboring police departments, the state police, and we're going to have a car seat checkpoint this Saturday. We're going to check your car seats for your children, make sure that they're great. It's this Saturday at Middletown. It's on West Main Road in Middletown, and it's from 11 o'clock until 2 o'clock.
Okay, great event. And Ron, I know you have two daughters of your own, and I'm sure you've done a couple car seat checks of your own. So tell me a little bit about that process.
Well, I'll tell you, you never know that it's not right, and we didn't know. And the police did a great job helping my wife and myself check the car seats, and we had them completely wrong. So you need to. So they made them right.
I'm gonna say, your brothers are.
They made them right. And the other thing is that the car seat changes. What people don't realize is as the child changes in size and weight and height, that you have to change these seats to make sure you have the right seat for the right child. And you can avoid a lot of problems with accidents, because if these things are installed incorrectly and you don't know how to use them, you don't know how to attach them, it's just amazing how many things you can avoid and just keep your child safe by doing what they tell you to do. So it's free, it's easy, and there's really a very important thing to do.
Right, and speaking of installation, Officer Mello, you've actually done some yourself, so tell us a little bit about, some of the things that you've seen. Like Ron said before, a lot of people don't know that they're getting it wrong, so I'm sure you've seen your share.
People get very inventive, especially when they try to interpret the instructions for the car seat manuals. I've seen many that are incorrect, and it's very, very dangerous to not have your car seat installed not improperly. Basically, they really need to get a technician to check the car seat so that they can avoid injuries. Very, very preventable.
So keeping people safe, and speaking of which, Pete, Cardi's is, of course, trying to keep the community safe as well.
Yes, we are. Susan Hogan had tweeted last week, I think it's just a couple of days ago, the other thing to consider is car seats that are recalled. And we were talking about that with Officer Mello backstage, and a lot of people have these car seats, they may have handed them down. Or they had when they said, well, this one's okay, I'm going to give it to Grandma or Grandpa because they're going to pick up the kids on the weekends. And a lot of those car seats have been recalled, they're old, they really shouldn't be used at all. So part of the whole process is, number one, to make sure they're installed properly. The other thing is that some of them may not be good at all, and that's just to go in and just have them checked. Is it okay? Is it current? And then make sure that they're put in properly. And the police do a wonderful job with it. It's really amazing to see it done the right way. Absolutely. And I like the interpretation of the instructions. I do that all the time. I take the instructions and I go like this and put them out of the way.
Yep.
And a lot of people do it.
It's a male thing. We don't read directions.
So a lot of people do that, and with this, it's really not something you can take a chance with. So we invite everybody to come down.
Lots to keep in mind. Of course, safety first.
Oh, yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today. And the car seat safety event is this Saturday at the Cardi's Furniture Mattress Store in Middletown from 11 to 2. And for more information, be sure to check out foxprovidence.com.